In a campaign statement before the lone debate in the Pennsylvania Senate race and in his opening remarks, Democratic nominee John Fetterman tried to temper expectations for his performance and confront the elephant in the room, that due to his ongoing recovery from a recent stroke, he would shrug. In the debate Tuesday night, Fetterman, who suffered a stroke in May, stumbled on his words as his campaign had anticipated, making halting statements and reacting slowly to remarks made by his opponent. Fetterman is grappling with an auditory processing disability as part of his recovery. Because of that, he has trouble parsing sounds in real time. He used closed captions throughout the debate to keep up with the questions moderators were asking and the statements his Republican opponent, Mehmet Oz, was making. The candidates traded barbs on some big issues, crime and healthcare, and potentially significant policy statements on abortion, Oz, and fracking, Fetterman. But the debate yielded fewer exchanges and confrontations because the format was not conducive to factoring in the ongoing auditory issues Fetterman is navigating. Debates are quick and spontaneous by nature, and can be much more difficult to participate in with the added delays of closed captions and auditory challenges if those aren't properly accommodated. Oz has some major weaknesses as a candidate, but it was hard for Fetterman to elaborate on them in real time. Fetterman instead focused on his connection to Pennsylvania. He has previously mocked Oz for moving to the state for the Senate race, and stressed his willingness to continue advocating for working people. "My campaign is all about fighting for anyone in Pennsylvania that ever got knocked down and I had a stroke. He's never let me forget that." Oz mostly avoided going after Fetterman's health, instead attacking him on the economy and crime, two issues Republicans see as weaknesses for Democrats in the midterms. John Fetterman takes everything to the extreme, he argued. These radical positions extend beyond crime. Fetterman's decision to participate in the debate was ultimately revealing of the state of his ongoing recovery and of how the format didn't factor in its challenges. While we learned on policy, although the debate had its constraints, there were key moments that were more informative, particularly when the candidates were pressed on their policy positions on issues like abortion rights and fracking. Oz's position on abortion has been somewhat murky up until this point. Most recently, Oz has described himself as strongly pro-life and someone who would support abortion exceptions for instances of rape, incest, and threats to the health of the mother. During the GOP primary, he wasn't so nuanced, calling abortion at any stage of pregnancy murder.